Hello everybody, Tarak37 here. I'm really sorry. I was supposed to have a number of videos out, and unfortunately I found out too late that apparently OBS decided to forget my entire audio setup. It forgot my desktop audio output, and it forgot my microphone input. So, when I last recorded, I was really happy with that episode. I was actually very excited. And suddenly, when I checked the recording, I realized it was completely muted. I was furious. So, we're back. So, I will give you a brief recap of the lost episode. So, I determined it was very unlikely there were any Hut agents nearby on Cernpedal. And the answer turned out, as a matter of fact, no, there weren't any. I tried to figure out where the exit I found emptied me out at, and it turned out to be a natural remote area. So I decided, oh, probably like a forested area. Batu is not the best at survival, so he wasn't able to. I did one roll, as you can see here, basically to try to orient himself. He failed, but he failed with a null, which I think I've already done this before. I decided to use a house rule that I saw on Reddit that was basically kind of pushing the roll, where you could push the roll, but you had to upgrade the difficulty. So I did that. Failed with advantage. Not okay. Now I know. I think I did the vigilance check here, basically him like keeping a watch out, and I also did this resilience check to try to heal one of his critical injuries, which succeeded. So one of the critical injuries happened. Then I decided to ask if because this question occurred to me was, did the droids leave the factory to look for Batu? The answer was yes, and doubles happened, which meant a random event. It was PC negative that was called extravagance and friendship. I could not figure out how that could be a PC negative. In this case, both of those seemed pretty positive, especially together. So I rerolled for a better event, which was cruelty and dispute, which I decided meant that there was... I originally decided it was a bounty hunter. I'm going to keep that it's a bounty hunter, but what I did was I decided to say that it was someone looking for the huts, but that doesn't make sense with the other random event that I rolled. So I'm going to be retconning that. This is going to be a short kind of update episode of kind of what happened in the Lost episode. So while this bounty hunter was keeping a bit of a lookout, what ended up happening where the droids came out, Batu tried to hide, he failed, initiative happened, and unfortunately, because he hadn't really had a chance to heal actual wounds, all it took was one hit to drop him. I decided the droids would not take Batu prisoner. I did not think that they would be programmed to do that. I think that was like a whole thing, I think, in the Clone Wars of the droids asking if they take prisoners. And essentially I was like, I then asked if the bounty hunter would intervene, and I thought it was very likely. Basically just to make sure he has like someone to bring alive for the bounty, but that might change. Roll doubles, postpone intrigues, NPC action. So he's basically putting temporarily putting a stop to intrigues. I asked if he would keep Watu sedated throughout the journey back to Hut Space. That was very unlikely. Chaos went up to 7. Watu would be imprisoned on the bounty hunter's ship, but I rolled for the scene alteration, and it was reduce, remove, and activity. So, what I've determined is... what that means is while Watu's imprisoned on the bounty hunter's ship, whatever it is not a, like, super uncomfortable imprisonment. He's not like Obi-Wan in Episode 2, where he's, like, floating in that, kind of, like, floating around in that special Jedi prison. Now, as for the bounty hunter, I don't think he's an agent of the Hutts. I don't know, he couldn't be not a direct agent of the Hutts. Well, now I need to find out a good reason. Actually, hold on. Well, let's try to figure out his motivations. Maybe the motivations will give us a bit of something extra about him. Okay, mundane. Recover. Okay, my first thought is he wants to recover a home. Like just a regular mundane home that he had. Maybe it was before he was a bounty hunter. Okay. Okay. So here's my thought. I know that when we rolled, it was like cruelty. It was one of the things that was one of the event keywords that spawned him up. So I think he's trying to recover his home. And his home was taken by Hutts. So he has a reason to hate Hutts. Now, why would he save Watu? Here's what I think. I think he thinks no matter where you find a Hutt, someone, somewhere, is going to pay top dollar for a Hutt. For a Hutt. Be it a rival family, or the family itself, or even somebody like him who has a vendetta against Hutts and maybe wants revenge. So that's what I think. Now, I'm going to ask a fake question of this. Alright, is this bounty hunter human? Unsure. I don't know if he's human or not. Yes, he's human. Alright. So the bounty hunter is human. Ooh, this is something... I actually did think of this beforehand. The thought occurred to me. I'm going to say it's nearly impossible. Is this bounty hunter a clone? Because I think that would be kind of interesting and also kind of tie into the, like, the whole, like, droid factory thing. So is this bounty hunter a clone? No. Not a clone. Alright, well, it was just an idea. Alright. So. Alright, a human bounty hunter who lost his home to Hutts and wants it back along with revenge. Along with some revenge. Ooh, maybe he works for the Black Sun. That'd be interesting. I think, given what we know, I think it's very likely. Does he work for the Black Sun? Yes, he does work for the Black Sun. Okay. So I haven't picked out a ship for him yet. I'll need to like go diving in for some deck plans, since I don't think this guy's going to be a friend. I think that's very unlikely this guy's going to be a friend. Yeah, this is just going to be a short kind of what happened in the episode that got lost, where are we going from here, and then hopefully the next episode will be something. Again, very, very sorry. I had recorded 3 videos, and all 3 of them turned out to have like no audio, and I'm just so sorry for that. I did not mean for that to happen. So, I do think, you know what? Given everything that's happened, I think it's safe to say Watu should probably get some XP. So, let me see here. I don't think I can actually... Yeah, no, unfortunately I can't really give. Alright, I'll give him 20 XP. Alright. What to spend it on? Well, let's take a look at his Sage specialization and see what we can get. Let's see. Could get researcher. Could try to get smooth talker. I could get researcher and then smooth talker. So it's either that, I think. I don't think his skills really bumped up a bit, but I do think he has been using his sense skills, so it might make sense for him to kind of, I don't know, I'm kind of tempted to, like, keep going down this one. Maybe, yeah. I could go down, like, twice, like, okay. I'm gonna split it. We'll spend 10 XP to give him, have it be triggered instead of once per round when he gets attacked. He upgrades the difficulty of the pull once. Instead, it's twice a round. And that gets rid of 10 XP. And then I'll go back over here. Here. Never mind. And I'll get Researcher. And that should be all my XP. Let me just double check. Yeah, he got Scattered Senses, which is no longer in effect. Neither is Winded, but it's still not. He's still not in a great position. And let's be honest, that Ancient Sword is not equipped. I think he's allowed to have his heavy clothing on. It's just basically heavy clothes. It's not going to be that much. But the Cursed Night Sister Energy Bow is probably in the possession of the Bounty Hunter, which I still haven't named yet. This is him. Yeah, I'm gonna need to figure out what to do with him. But thanks everyone for watching / listening. I will try to get some episodes out. I keep saying it. I keep trying to get episodes out to make up for it. I'm gonna try. I'm really sorry, and I hope you'll have a great day. Bye.